Today is June 26th. The Yankees lose two to the Mets in embarrassing fashion. They are quite unwatchable. Let's talk Yanks.
The Yankees played bad. Let's recap the sad. How much more can we take? As the loss column grows, try to enjoy the show. It's time for Talkin' Yanks.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks. The Yankees did two games against the Mets and they lost both. My name's Jimmy. His name's Jake. BBD is here. 11:52 Wednesday night after a rain delay. And I feel like I was forced to watch terrible baseball tonight.
I think you were, Jim. Jim Davis, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, the Yankees double digits. The Mets are playing incredible baseball right now. A little bit of credit to them. They've got a lot of guys clicking in their lineup. And I don't know, hopefully it's a sign of what we'll do again one day. But, man, I mean, just brutal. A lot of names in this series are tough to look at. A lot of performances are tough to look at. And, yeah, like the anger thing crossed. I mean, we're both tired. It's late, rain delay. Just a lot going on to start summer. But, God, man, it's just...
It was a good storm.
Was a good storm. That picture of the field with the big puddle on it right past third base, that was neat. So, yeah, I guess there are some highlights.
My umbrella in my backyard on the patio, we had the neighbors over and it was open and we were like, oh shit, we should shut that. It's getting windy. And then all of a sudden we heard,
Nope.
And it Mary Poppins itself over our roof while still open, like a flying umbrella,
Mary
a big umbrella for our table over our house from our backyard to our front yard.
Pretty good.
Yeah, could have hit my car, which is like in the front. That was crazy.
Didn't hit your car, right?
No, 10 feet short.
Okay.
But that was cool. And that's the best thing I saw tonight. The Mets are hitting the shit out of the ball. So if you want a happy Mets podcast, go listen to Shea Station. I'm sure they're having a joyous time over there. But if you're watching this game from a Yankee perspective, it's worse than brutal, man.
There's 2 at-bats you want to watch, and there's 7 you don't.
But, I mean, Heel, another bad start. Cole, bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, I have a theory about game 1 that I don't know if I'm ready to share, but I did prep BBD with all the videos for it.
Okay. Maybe a theory inbound. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Any housekeeping? It's only been 2 games. I don't think so.
Not really. I mean, it's JD Davis is on the team, and that's kind of been covered.
Disagree.
And half the bullpen is MLB random player generator. Like when we do the random video, when we do player profile and projections, half the bullpen is kind of like random bullpen guy.
Yeah, the bullpen's quadruple A right now.
Yes.
It's as quadruple A bullpen as it gets.
Victor Gonzalez did not get claimed. Good news, bad news.
I listened to the SNY. That's crazy that he didn't get claimed, but also makes sense. I listened to the SNY broadcast because Yes was on Prime, and the Prime app on the Roku TV is just a nightmare. So I was listening to Keith and Ron and the gang. They're snarky. They're snarky as all get out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they drop, like, snarky lines a lot. And when I was sitting there mad and sleepy because the Yankees were looking terrible, I didn't like it.
Okay.
But I do think they are a really good booth. I don't like the broadcast. I like the booth. I don't need avant-garde three shots of the game with like the screen split into three and a dissolve fade in between, like I'm watching some high school cinematic, like senior video.
Yeah, I think I think there's a chunk of it that it's kind of funny looking back now and like how you were raised to watch baseball, that I think if we saw those when we were kids, we'd just be like, oh yeah, that's a classic. Oh yeah, the bases are loaded. They're going to show all three runners right now in these little pieces of pizza pie slices. But yeah, it was funny watching the game on SNY today. And yeah, I mean, they were having a ball. Like, those are the broadcasts we like to watch when it's like, oh yeah, they're playing a team that they know they're not going to lose to.
Yeah. No, but there was a snarky about like all of baseball. Like the Nationals thing came up and they're just like side talking that, and they're side talked a bunch of other stuff. I kind of enjoyed it. I don't enjoy the actual look of the broadcast though.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. But I have realized that I just grew up on Yes, so I like what Yes does.
Right.
Like when Yes goes to Toronto, they zoom in on that ridiculous new backdrop they have there and give you like the picture close. And when they go to Texas, they zoom in. And so Yes just likes the tighter shot of the pitcher and the catcher. And so do I. So that's chicken and egg. I'm the egg. Yes is the chicken.
Okay.
Are we going to burn the games?
Yeah, I think we want to keep it tighter. It's 2 games, and it's the worst games ever. So we should tell the people about Booking.com.
Dude, these games are so bad.
It's Booking.com, yeah, and it's brought to you by Talkin Yanks. Summer travel is heating up. Go to Queens. Go see the Mets play. They're hot right now. Go to your rival city. We're actually heading up to Boston in July to go see the Sox and the Yanks. Hopefully they'll have turned it around by then. But Booking.com, they book it all. I mean, that's the whole website. So if you're looking for a family-friendly resort, bring the 2 kids, Jimmer. If you're looking for one of BBD's party swingers resort, they probably got that. I don't know how they'd label it. But you could find it. Maybe Reddit.
PSR.
Whatever. And Booking.com is the place to go for all of it. An official accommodations partner of Major League Baseball. Go on the site, Booking.com, or check out the app. Go to another city. Summer's here, you're traveling.
Go to Savannah.
Sure.
Chattanooga.
Why not? Subway Series takes place in Queens, and it would seem like David versus Goliath as Peterson would take on Cole and the Yankees. Bottom 2, how about out of the park Mark? Vientos goes yard, and it's getting hairy as Bader does the same. Former Yankee great makes it 4-0 Mets. Mark barks in the park again. 2 homers off of Cole, and we're finding Nimmo. He gets one. 4 homers off of Garrett Cole. 6 earned runs. No strikeouts? Is this hell? No, it's Queens. 6-0 Mets. S-O-T-O Soto. Solo homer, but the Mets answer with 3 of their own in the 6th. Wells has an RBI single, and Judge, he plates 5 runs late with the grand slam and the RBI double, but too little, too late. Yanks lose 9-7 final.
Yanks lose 9-7 final. Okay. I have a theory about this game.
Okay.
I think the Yanks are playing blind.
Okay.
Or at least heavily blurred vision. And I have a lot of proof.
Sure.
Okay. All of Cole's 3-2 pitches were about a foot off the plate.
Yeah.
And he reacted as if all of them should have been called strike.
It was weird.
I sent those to you, Beebs.
It was straight up weird.
It was really weird. Like they're all fastballs inside, and they're so inside, and on all of them, he kind of gives like a little arch back, like, oh, like it didn't get the call. Like, oh, look at that. Like it's off the plate by so much. So I think he had some blurry vision going on. And then if you go to Jomboy Jones' first at bat, it's a 3-2 pitch that he takes looking for strike 3 and gives the ump like, really? It's dead center. It splits the plate. I sent Beebs the pitch tracker thingy, and I mean it couldn't be more like just right in there.
Yeah, I don't think he's mad at the ump there. I think he's mad at Jomboy Jones there.
No, he turns and like says something to the ump.
Yeah, he says, "Be better, Jomboy." None of the Yankees hitters looked like they'd seen a fastball before. So to add to your theory, I mean, I tweeted out, it was nuts. They were all taking the sinker like they'd never seen a lefty sinker before.
Yeah, there's more. Soto tried to bunt on a 3-0 pitch.
Right.
So he checked the scoreboard to see the count, blurred out. Yep. Gleyber puts his glove down to grab the ball. Misses it. And then DJ puts his glove down to grab the ball at the very end. Misses it.
Yeah.
Can't find it. So someone's going on with their eyesight this game.
Bucket o' bad. Pretty much everyone had it. JD Davis, that first inning, they load the bases, and here's Gleyber, Doogie, Davis. Anti-bing bong.
I think Gleyber swung at the first 10 pitches he saw.
He's probably getting talked about later, but yeah, he was in the bad place, including running, which was a lot of Boone's post-game presser.
Yeah, he got benched.
Judge hits a grand slam.
Yep. Hey, want to know something weird about that grand slam?
Sure.
It barely got over the wall.
Yep.
It really looked like he got extra carry that it wasn't going to get, in my opinion. They asked Judge that. Did you think it was going to go out in his post-game presser? And I expected him to play like the Judge role, like, thought I got it, didn't know, thought it might. And he just paused and smiled and said, yeah. Like cockily.
Not wrong.
Not wrong, but I was surprised because that's usually not how he goes about it.
Yeah, I think Judge, I think that's a little sign of Judge frustration with media or the team right now. And yeah, Bader always selling in the outfield. But yeah, I mean, almost a really cool moment. And then Verdugo leads off the ninth with a ball down the line that, if that ball drops, and with Subway Series games just being pure chaos the past couple years, Yanks might put a rally together, but they gave up 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cole threw a fastball, 4-seam fastball, 91.5 miles per hour. Only the second such fastball he's thrown in the Yankees uniform. He hasn't thrown 4-seam fastball. He threw one in 2020 that I found, and all the others were from like Pirates or very early Houston before they like changed him. So that was scary.
Some fun quotes from him after the game, him comparing himself to a truck.
I actually haven't heard those, so I'm excited.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he compared it to, because everyone's interested, there's Yankees panic Twitter saying Cole's out for the season, seeing that fastball. You got everyone wondering what was going on, because that first inning was so weird. He was complaining about those pitches where Trevino had to cover him for the ump on his way off the field, which was like just an odd one, where Cole told the ump those aren't all balls, and Trevino had to turn and be like, he's just cooling off for a second, like, because they are all balls. But it was so bizarre because Cole was getting ahead of each hitter. He was dialing it up, clearly more juiced up than he's been, but he wasn't challenging the Mets hitters. So his pitch count got up and he burnt himself out. He said when you're driving a truck, it's kind of like how you use the clutch and you got to be careful how you use it because you can burn it out.
I'll speak French.
Yeah, basically saying he burned himself out, and then Boone said the same thing, so they either believe that or want to believe in that.
Was he ever throwing fast?
In the first inning, he had 99.
Oh.
I think his average fastball in the first inning was 98 or something like that. And then it dropped to 93 in the second, and then it ticked back up to 94, 95.
He was throwing the cutter a lot, but not how he usually throws the cutter. Like, it was just like in the zone, like center cut cutters. I don't know. That whole game was weird and bad, mostly bad from the Yankees' point of view.
Yes.
Bader jumping everyone has reminded me of 2020 Yanks or 2021 Yanks. Call whenever bottom of the order, we're just first pitch fastball. Here you go. Here's a homer ball, kid.
Mm.
Well, that was game one.
Yes. Cole followed by Bickford, Tonkin, Hill, Canely.
Yeah, Bickford gets done in. Gave up a couple hits, but Gleyber's error really hurt him.
Stinky.
Yeah. Game two?
Sure. Yankee fans getting sick and tired of their losing ways would hope to heal up with Luis returning to the bump, while the Mets would desire a mini sweep behind Sean Manaea. Yep. Big first down by Martinez. A lot of the groundwork done by Alvarez. Extra point by McNeil. It's 7-0 Jets Mets. Send help. Luis finishes 4.1, 5 earned runs, 2 Ks. Judge hits his obligatory, hey, I'm still good home run, but Y-O-G-O Yogo. He gives up 5 of his own. Yankees, they lose both games to the Mets. This one, 12-2 final.
Rain delay. I mean, the first game was bad because so many of the players played bad and had weird reactions to it. This game was straight sad.
Pretty sad.
Yeah. That was quick, Beebs. Nice. Sad effort. Sad names involved. Sad to watch. It made me sad.
Yes.
Because I was like, towards the end when Yogo's pitching, it's like, I don't care.
Right.
He could give up 20 runs right now. And it doesn't change the fact that he's pitching for 5 innings. Like, I don't care about Yogo or Bickford or fucking any of these names, man.
Yogo, 62 pitches for 2 innings today.
Jomboy Jones with an at-bat in every game this series. Trent Grisham. I don't know.
I mean, I think you do know.
Don't care. A lot of names that don't matter to like the playoff Yanks. So that's been tough. And Heel, care about that.
Yeah. This was the big one. This was the pivot start, and it went the wrong way.
Yep. Yeah. No one's swinging and missing at his fastball anymore, so I don't know what's changed on that.
Man, he stopped throwing it so much. I wonder if he was tipping or something.
Yeah, he stopped throwing it last week. It went down, a spike down to start before this as well. How many times, what percentage did he throw the fastball today? He threw it 36%. So, yeah, that's even lower than last week, which was 44, which was the lowest on the year. So this game's the lowest on the season by a good amount. And he got smacked around last time. 5 hits. And this game, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find how many hits right away, but 7 balls in play. Only 3 swings and misses on 15 swings. So, yeah, I don't know what that is. Is the velo down? Is the spin rate down? Or like the metrics down on it?
It's Yogo.
What's that?
That's Yogo.
Is Yogo's doing it?
Who are you talking about?
Heel.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Yogo.
No, I've been talking about heel.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, I mean, it's all out. Like the first hit of the game, we were watching in the lounge, and we were like, wow, that pitch is almost placed middle again. And then he tried to throw, I think one of his final pitches was he tried to throw a slider to Alonso that was just like, it almost hit him because it was nothing. Like, I was so shocked on the replay that was an attempted slider that, yeah, he's lost right now. And I
the average velo on his fastball is actually up the last 2 starts before this one. So I wonder, he's compensating for he's overthrowing. I don't know. Yeah, this was 97, and during his good stretch, it was 96. So it's little, but ticking up. Weird. That's a bummer seeing him pitch bad.
Yes.
And Cole. Anything else in this game? Took out Judge. He had another homer. He's good.
Judge homer.
DJ got a hit.
We mentioned it before, but no Gleyber in the starting lineup after yesterday's debacle.
Verdugo with 2 hits in this game.
Yeah.
Don't remember him.
Double play Yankees were out early too.
Oh, 3 out of the 4 innings to start the game had double plays. Brutal.
Yeah. That's how they started off both games.
Dude, Heel and Cole both walked 4 guys. Beebs, if you can you look into if the Mets mound is crooked and it throws all starting pitchers out of whack? See if pitchers have career high walks at Citi Field with fastballs on their glove side, the righties.
I like it.
Right? Mound's crooked.
Why not? Some good.
Dude, something was up.
You'd like to think the Yankees would notice that, but I don't know. I don't know. Buck Showalter would have.
A little crooked rubber.
Your old college
Why not?
nickname.
All right. Well, shall we get to awards?
I think so. And awards are brought to you by the New York Yankees MasterCard credit card. Yankees fans, you're getting your pinstripe news with us. Get your pinstripe rewards with the New York Yankees MasterCard. If you open up a card, you spend $100 on the Yankees credit card, you get within 30 days, you get Yankees tickets up to $100 value. Boom. That's easy. Plus, you get pinstripe rewards, 5% back on purchases at the stadium and shops, 3% back on restaurants, bars, rideshare, mass transit. That's literally all of my other purchases, and you get 1% back on all of your other purchases. Plus, you can redeem rewards for more Yankee tickets, memorabilia, VIP experiences, or cash back. For more information and to start earning rewards today, visit pinstriperewards.com. That's pinstriperewards.com. Restrictions apply. Click the link in the description.
Hey, not to do this to you, but I just watched the first Heel ball 4 pitch. Way outside. Love side.
Oh, did he fight it at all?
Oh my God. So was his other one. They're just like the goal pitches.
Leaning.
What's going on?
They didn't know where the plate was. That makes sense. All their pitches that were middle, they thought were outside corner.
Yeah.
I tried searching for quotes from pitchers about Citi Field's mound being crooked. Didn't turn up anything, but I'm only two.
Okay, well, I'm going to send you this video, Beebs, of Heels, one of his ball 4 pitches. Oh my goodness. We're running into a theory here. You see that? Look familiar?
I mean, it's tough. No one's countering it.
That's crazy stuff. Now, his other walks aren't fastballs, but they're that side of the plate. So I'll dive into it. I'll just make sure we don't got anything fishy going on.
It's good.
You gotta have pride to give out?
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
It's a good day to be Thursday. Well, it was Wednesday, I guess. I'll be going Aaron Judge. He got hits in his four out of his 5 at bats. The other 2 he walked, and there was also a hit by pitch. So he had an 875 OBP. And 2 of his hits were homers. Another was a double. He had 7 of the Yankees' 9 RBI. I'm confident in my pick.
Yeah. It's a good pick.
Diving catch in the first game.
That was nice. I hope you allow this. It seems like special circumstances.
I'm interested. 2 games.
I'm going Aaron Judge. He had an 800 average, 875 on base.
Yeah, that's tough. Because
No one
again,
else is anything.
you know, some of the pride MFer game is like, when does it fall on your day of the week? And that's, you know, feels
But
like
we always double up sometimes.
we always double up sometimes.
This feels like a
RM
warrants
freak.
it. I mean, I'd rather abstain than give it to anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, it's slightly rude to Soto getting pitched around for a couple days.
Yeah. So
Okay. Wasn't much of a counter.
his outfield defense is starting to arise as a problem.
It's funny seeing the Mets broadcast leaned into that a lot harder than the Yankees would have.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
And because I was just like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I mean,
Dude, I wasn't proud of a single pitcher.
yeah. I'll allow it, but like it's kind of like a genie wish situation. Like this really puts one in the chamber.
What does that mean?
I mean, I'm throwing you a bone here.
Oh, no, circumstances have dictated that this is my only option, really.
Well, I could revoke it, then you're back to giving a pride.
Well, I'd abstain then.
You got it. Well, you can't abstain. That's seen that with MFers before.
Judge
I mean,
is my pride.
We've been playing a lot of watching guts lately. If you want to get the deal done, you got to sweeten the pot.
No. We used to have doubles all the time.
Sometimes.
I think if you go back to like 2019, 2018, it was double city.
Okay.
Dude, Judge is the pride. It's like
Big time. It's a great Thursday for me.
they never got him out. And they were trying.
They were trying. Every time. Except the 2 walks. And the hit by pitch.
That was don't do that.
Yeah.
I checked the.
Yeah, although the
He's been
Yankees are hitting a
doubles.
lot of guys because they got quadruple A bullpen.
Yeah, like an awful look.
Yeah, it's like, yes.
It's like
Stop.
it's currently like the circus comes to town. All of the animals are just shitting themselves. No one's doing tricks. And like people in the stands are getting hurt. Like it's a dangerous, bad event at a Yankee game currently.
I'd like them to stop throwing up and in because, like Boone and everyone always says, if you can't do it, don't do it. Well, this is like it's a DFA pen. It's a waiver wire pen. They can't do it.
And it's not like it's leading to results. I mean, the Mets are averaging 10.5 points a game against us. I do that math right?
I don't ask me, but yeah.
Yeah. 21. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I checked the log. We've done enough doubles that I think it's allowed.
It's been allowed.
Oh, yeah.
There's just a favor that will be granted out sometime.
Chock full of doubles.
Robin Williams.
Okay. Who are we giving our MFer to?
You Yankee motherfucker.
I mean, this should probably be the most like extravagant section of the show. So I don't know if we can double.
We're doubling.
You fucking double so hard, kid.
We're doubling this, dude.
I'll go with the doubles machine, Gleyber Torres.
I mean, kid got benched.
Did it on both sides.
You think I'm not jumping in on this action?
On both sides. Well, I mean, a lot of other guys could get a piece of the action, but
Dude, that shot of him, you were watching SNY?
yes, but saw
no.
the sad yes shot.
The sad yes shot.
Amazon, excuse me.
That was sad
Yeah.
because that's for the public to see.
Yes.
That's an act.
I
You
am
could really
sad.
feel like that, but you not to the point where you have to sit. That's for the camera,
Yes.
and that's sad and pathetic.
That's content Gleyber, who got into the content game this year in his contract year. I mean, he's literally losing hundreds of thousands of dollars by the day.
Boone's mad at him. I know Boone said he's fighting an injury line, and that's the one that gets quoted and like picked up because people want to be upset about that. But if you listen and watch when Boone is addressing the Gleyber situation, that post game, he is mad, and he did bench him, and he did hint at that. That's the reason they said, did him running the first have to do this? He said that caught my attention.
Yeah, it was. If you speak Boone, you heard a very different press conference than the words that were said.
Mm-hmm.
That was as much as he was going to give. It was fun on the Yankees call because it was Coney talking about, and again, it's what we're like so tired and old that it's, and yes, the Yankees have a good record currently, but they're playing awful. That it's tough to get mad right now, but Gleyber does it to me because David Cohn was talking about how on the 90s Yankees, one of the best teams to ever played, a veteran-laden team, that Joe Torre would bench guys for actions like that, and it wasn't viewed as like the deepest, darkest thing you could do to a baseball player. It was like, you know what? This game can grind you and wear on you. You know who else probably need to be benched? DJ. Because seeing a player of his caliber go after a ball with that effort is just a broken man, haunted past. So Gleyber should have been benched 3 years ago. Luis Rengifo, who Yankees Twitter wants to trade for, know what changed his career? Getting benched. He's literally went from a league average player, and again, he had the talent in him, so it's not like you should just bench a guy and maybe they'll turn into something more. But I think it focused him and taught him a lesson. And Gleyber needed this lesson 3 years ago, and it never happened.
I agree. The not running is one thing. Missing that ground ball is crazy. I think I can find infield in videos because I think infield in Gleyber has missed every play this season.
It's not
There's
a
two
skill.
others I can think of, and I'm trying to remember how many other balls could be hit to him when he's playing in, you know?
Yeah.
There's one that he stopped and then threw home and just like chucked the throw. And there's another that he bobbled the transfer that I'm remembering, if I'm remembering right. So, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Maybe he's terrible at infield in defense.
Yeah, you could take some words out too. Let's do some reviews. And they're brought to you by the Dan Patrick Partnership. Jomboy Media and iHeart Podcasts have team up. What do I mean? I mean, 2 of your favorite Jomboy Media shows can now be found over at the Dan Patrick Show, in addition to where you already watch or listen. That's right. Jimmy's 3 Things, Wake and Jake have joined the iHeart Podcast and Dan Patrick Show family. Best part, you can still consume these shows however you know and love them. Basically, we are friends now. We are saying we're brothers. Good old commercial. If you couldn't tell, we're excited about this one. And I've peeled the curtain back on this one. We were, but we're just like, okay, this is cool. Dan Patrick, we're friends now. It's actually been awesome for us, and I think for them too. So thank you for your support. And next time you see Dan Patrick, say, hey, thanks, man. And wink.
Hey, thanks, man. I
Wink.
found a play where Gleyber was playing in, and he made the play.
Okay.
I also found the one in Toronto where he threw it to third to Oswaldo, who made the tag, but then he got reviewed because Oswaldo's feet placement was odd, remember, because of the new rule.
Yeah.
Which isn't actually a rule. No one does it.
Yeah, we respected his effort on that play.
Yeah, it was actually a really nice play by Gleyber.
It's funny. There's that hard shot at Oswaldo at second, and Lindor didn't run. And the Mets broadcast for a second was just like, whoa, hey, Mets, don't start studying what the Yankees are doing.
We're the Mets.
We're the Mets.
We're good.
They're hot.
They are hot. And dude, they're hitting the shit out of the ball. I'm not trying to knock them.
No, it's if people listen to Talkin' Baseball, it's my dumb regular season analytics theory, but the more hitters you have, that currently outweighs good pitching in a regular season. Just
regular season, yeah.
Bullpens get burned out and starters. They're the Mets in their lineup right now. Everyone is hitting. Lindor started the year freezing, hitting. Nimmo is going nuts. JD Martinez hitting. Alonso hitting. Alvarez hitting. Vientos, nut job. Bader, we've seen how streaky he can be. The guys I currently left out, Tyrone Taylor, who had a home run today, and Jeff McNeil, who's a batting champion. So, their lineup is relentless, and we've now seen this with the Yankees for 2 years. When they only have 1 or 2 guys in their lineup, they become sad. Patriotic Kenny level shit.
Yeah.
Pretty sad.
Pretty sad. Is that your first award?
I thought about transitioning that way, but then it could all turn into Patriotic Kenny, and I don't know. I don't know what I want to dig up on him. You know?
I'm more of a Spenny fan.
Amanda.
You're a what?
More of a Spenny fan.
Spenny?
Said no one ever.
Okay.
I mean, if your team's Spenny, get out of here. Kenny was... Spenny made the show. They both existed in the same world, you know?
Okay.
You watch Kenny versus Spenny ever?
No.
I feel like you never watched that show.
No, still didn't know what you're talking about.
It's a funny show.
Okay. I'll check
I don't
it
know
out.
if I'd look back at it now and find it funny, but when I was in high school and college, I laughed.
Okay. I've seen some of those laughs.
Uh-huh.
The Stepped on Your Shoe Award.
Stepped on your shoe award. Back of the shoe or toe?
Toe-ish.
So dancing?
Are you fishing for hints here?
You have it as a dancing thing?
Are you the hint fisherman?
Stepped on your shoe. Stepped on your shoe.
Hint
I don't know.
Hunter?
Is it a good award or a bad award?
Bad. You see what happened?
DJ LeMahieu.
Close. Wrong initials, but right. JD Davis.
Only award I had in my head was I was going to give to him.
Well, that's tough. In my world, I would have guessed that. That's how my brain works. Jimmy, when we met Trevor Plouffe, I just mentioned talking baseball. You, me, baby bro Luke in L.A. We're a little nervous. We had no plans to meet up with him. We had a couple minutes. We're like, okay, former ball player wants to meet up. Looks hot. So we're excited to meet Trevor Plouffe at a brewery. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Baby bro Luke, your little brother, steps on his shoe.
Yeah.
We're with a pro ball player for the first time. Fresh outfit, fresh kicks. Luke stomps him pretty good. Power move, but an awful first impression. And that's what we got from JD Davis. So Luke and Trev are friends now. So maybe I think they're past that. You don't forget. But maybe there's a day we can get past that. But yeah, tough time. First inning. Bases loaded.
I mean, I was gonna give him it the nothing award. I didn't get to know him. Like, it feels like we were at the same party, but never in the same room.
Okay.
You ask me what he looks like, shrug. You ask me what mood he was in, no idea. You ask me what his personality, did he smile? Never saw him reach base. No fucking clue.
2 walks.
I didn't see that.
Right.
His approach at the plate, when I saw Ben Rice bat, I knew it right away. I know nothing about him that I didn't already know from watching him in past times.
Okay.
So I'm not holding judgment. It just didn't feel like I got to know him at all.
Sure.
And I tried. His at-bats today, I tried to, like the first couple, I tried to perk up. Be like, let me see this.
Right.
I don't remember anything.
Okay.
Casey Musgraves. But yeah, good award. Stepped on his toe. No impression. Not a good first impression.
It's a bad first impression. You can say that.
Is it? I don't.
Yes.
I don't remember anything.
The whole weekend was bad. He came up with the bases loaded, struck out when we were begging for a ball in play.
I don't remember that.
You erased it. You're already erasing it.
2 lefty starters.
Yeah.
Specifically supposed to hit lefties.
So you can do that, but you
I
saw
have
it.
no memory of him.
You saw it, but you erased it, which is fine.
Yeah.
Give out your award to
Nothing.
JD Davis. It's a double up.
No way. I have so many other awards. Your Stiff award.
BBD's dad. DJ LeMahieu.
Yeah, bend your back, old man. You're so stiff. I always describe DJ as like a 2x4 in the infield that came to life. No, I said about Todd Frazier, I think. Dude, DJ, are you mobile? That play with who was running to first today that beat out the infield dribbler?
On the Yanks or the Mets?
No, it was a ball hit to DJ.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Vientos?
Could have been.
It wasn't very slow, but DJ had no shot. And also DJ had to like take 7 steps to then get the ball, then throw it. And it was just like, no way.
Yeah.
No way. You look like me after a day in a computer chair, 9 to 5. And I stand up and I'm just like, ugh. So I don't know. We got to do some yoga, stretch or something. He's stiff.
Looks a little stiff out there.
Yeah. That's why I gave him the Stiff award. Still no extra base hits, although he hit one that might have been a homer at the stadium.
Yeah, we're unfortunately at the point where we're on good swing tracker, and that swing you're referencing was probably his best so far.
Yeah.
A little stiff out there.
Really stiff.
Too stiff.
Too stiff when you know you're playing a game. Like, that's the stiffness of someone who doesn't realize they're playing a game today. And they don't get, like, stretched out by the trainer or, like, limber up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like,
if this was 1970s, someone would walk past and be like, limber up, kid.
I showed up right before the game, and I assumed I'd be coming off the bench, and then I was starting.
Yeah.
Took the
That's
train
super
in.
stiff.
It's a good award.
Was.
Okay. I'm gonna give out the Great Series Award.
Great series, huh? Austin Wells.
Jim, this was a bad series.
Oh.
This wasn't my best award. I'll just be honest with you. Give him a half point. He needs it.
Thanks.
And now I get 2 genie wishes. The second most hits on the team this series is Alex Verdugo. You mentioned you already erased JD. Don't remember.
You don't remember his hits?
Aaron Judge had 4 hits, quantity 4. Alex Verdugo had 2 that both came today after he hit into 2 double plays. So Alex Verdugo, net, made 4 outs his first 2 at-bats and then got 2 singles. But, yeah, I think the rain and the misery already came in.
Yep. One was with 2 outs in the 8th. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor dove over it like he cared about it.
Oh, I saw that replay. I did not see who hit that ball.
Yeah, that was Verdugo.
Okay.
And then he had one before that when it was 7-2, the top of the 6th inning, and he flared it to left field. Like, that was like a nice hit off of Danny Young.
Sure.
And now he's got the Statue of Liberty cleats on. Colors run rampant. You know what I decided? If they were winning, I'd be all in on this color.
Okay. That's fine.
So the petty meter on my gripe about how this team has just added a 3rd color to the uniform, the percentage is 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's kind of what sports are supposed to be about. Something's working, hammer it. If something's not working, change it. Which was a popular debate on the interstate. Yeah, I don't know. We gave a lot of Verdugo's playing to his baseball card. How solid is this? He's now playing below his baseball card. And if we're thinking about realistic options that can like kick back into gear, like he's one of 2.5 options I think we like.
Yeah, it's a really bad. The lefties things is real.
Yeah.
So like if he gets a month of more righties and he's good, kind of just means like, all right, well, come playoffs, he's a platoon guy, but we like him as a platoon guy. I don't know where we're at with anything.
4 in Toronto, we're seeing 1 lefty.
Man, if they embarrass themselves in Toronto, that stinks.
Would be bad.
That'd be so bad.
Hard agree.
Last award by me.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving the now you might not like this.
Okay. Hey, it's
Just
open. It's all I want. Be open.
Be open?
Yeah, I appreciate that you started there.
Okay, I got 2 awards.
Okay.
I got 1 name.
Name.
The award is Memories.
Memories.
And there's 2 people that I give this award to. But my hint for you is they may be Mets.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Again, I respect the openness. Bader and Otto.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Yeah.
But no.
Vientos and Cunningham.
Vientos and Cunningham. No. Maybe Vientos. I'm blanking. But I think it's Alvarez, right?
Studebaker and Pennebaker.
No, Alvarez. So one of them's Alvarez.
Okay.
That shot of him tagging up. that'll be one of two things I remember from this series. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I know the Mets are beating us and we can't like have fun, but just as a human watching baseball, that was unbelievable. And cool. I'm not knocking it. He was hustling. What did I text you guys? What was my analogy of it at the time? Like
I
right
think
away
you
when I
said
saw
it looked like both of his legs fell asleep.
and he was trying to violently wake them up.
Yeah.
As like each step was like a slam to like get the pins and needles away. It looked like he was running out of quicksand. Like the final steps of the beach when you're like getting out of the water into the sand and you have to like jump over the water and the wet sand. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, it was a tough visual. I'm glad you texted about it because I was debating it. And yeah, it was post rain delay, so maybe there's a little something there. But he's 22.
What?
Yeah, that's where I texted, and I'll just be honest with the people. Catchers tend to be slow in this league. Sometimes there's body types that are good at baseball, but not the running. At one point, Francisco Alvarez will be the slowest player in the league. And Mets fans, that's okay because it looks like he can hit piss missiles all over the field. But it was tough to watch someone move like that.
When did that happen?
It was post rain delay.
So the sixth inning?
Let's see. I think so. Yes. McNeil sack fly to right in the sixth inning off of Yogo. It was very deep. Like it shouldn't have looked like a competitive baseball play. And in ways it didn't.
Oh, no. When McNeil did that.
Sixth inning off of Yogo.
No one scored on that.
Francisco Alvarez scored.
It's my bad. I'm on June 26th game where McNeil also had a fly out in the sixth inning.
Yep.
Wait, it is June 26th.
It was
This
June
game was the
26th.
June 26th game.
Did McNeil get up twice? Could have.
Could have.
Could have got up twice. That would be something. I don't have it.
Okay.
But maybe I'll find it. I'll just type in Alvarez scores.
Like that.
And that'll pop up. He scored on Tyrone Taylor's home run.
Yep.
Don't think it's that play.
Maybe they deleted the video.
It's a fifth inning.
Fifth inning.
Also after the delay.
Yeah. I'm just watching again. Yep. I stand by my visual that it looks like he's running out of the beach. He gets going eventually, which I like for him. But the first steps are very much stuck in the deep sand. Send it to Beebs. He can share it if he wants.
Trudging out of
That's
water.
one of the memories of
One
my
of the
two
memories.
memories award.
Sack fly. It's a deep right field. I mean, it's a couple steps before the warning track, and yeah.
I mean, there's 3 steps there where he goes nowhere.
It looks like a high school kid running, and then they beg the coach after to please let me run that again.
Yeah, it looks like the freshman trying fresh. Yeah, it's just wild. That's a memory. I can't.
Okay.
That was a visual thing. The other one goes to Danny Young. That's his name. He will remember that home run Judge hit off him forever. I also sent this to you, Beebs, and SNY had a good call about on this home run because they were just like, that's crushed, like just kind of ho hum. But a lefty reliever that comes from that open to the left,
Right.
throwing that pitch. I mean, kind of that's the pitch that like I think Judge would hit that pitch for a home run 9 out of 10 times. Sincerely, which is very hard to do. You don't hit batting practice pitches 9 out of 10 times, but
Right.
that arm slot and angle,
Right. That
kind of
knockoff sidearm slot that just allows a righty to see it the whole way with almost zero funk.
Yeah, if you slow it down, Beebs, exactly what Jake is saying is why I think it's not fully sidearm, and Judge can see that ball for so long because it's out the whole way. It's not like behind his back or hidden. So yeah, that ball was rushed. And Judge is really good.
Good series for Judge.
Yeah, good series for Judge.
Golly. Tough to watch.
The games,
Yeah.
Pretty sad.
really tough to watch.
Danny Young. How about this? Closing segment. Can they do anything? Because this is a...
No.
Okay. All right, thanks, everyone. Subscribe.
Do you think they can?
Not really, right? Like, what button do you press?
There's no button to press. It's play Oswaldo over DJ. Like play Oswaldo more than DJ is the only, or like Oswaldo should be playing every day and one of DJ and Gleyber should be sitting. I don't know if that gets you anywhere besides maybe an energy realignment and like vibes, or Oswaldo's a happy guy that's trying to take like opportunity. But until the trade deadline, there's nothing they can do. The bench is completely tapped. They're not like, there's some crazy young fans that I don't even know if they watch podcasts, especially this deep into it, but they're on Twitter still saying like Spencer Jones and another prospect that's not close. So they call them up, and it's like, that's not going to happen, guys. And they shouldn't do that. So there's really nothing to do besides go find another like JD Davis if he doesn't work out. But you're not going to DFA DJ or Gleyber or
If you open up the
anyone.
lineup and it was something new, like Judge lead off Soto 2, or if it was like if they do something like to try to pretend to spark the team, like Verdugo lead off. Like, I don't think any of this is happening, but just kind of a pulse check.
I would have Soto and Judge 1-2 for right now. Like when Judge was chasing the home run record, they just moved him to leadoff to get him a lot of at-bats. I don't think Volpe in the leadoff spot makes sense to me. And if he was a spark plug at like the 5 hole, that might add some length to the lineup. Because right now it's threefold. And Volpe's not even really part of it. He doesn't use his speed when he's on base with those guys, nor can he use his ability to get walks because pitchers don't throw him balls because Soto and Judge are behind him.
Right.
So it's not like, again, I don't hate him being leadoff, but to me, it just doesn't, the skill sets that he brings, where like if Volpe can be in the 5 hole, putting the ball in play when runners are on, drawing walks to start something going down there, and then stealing bags to make things happen down there, you get a lot more of his tools into the game. Then right now he's not using his walk tool and he's not using his run tool because Soto and Judge are behind him, and he doesn't need those.
Yeah. I just want to clarify for the people, because we, do believe in lineup regularity, but I also, when things aren't working, you can press buttons. if you really want, Volpe's leadoff numbers are not great because he, again, did a ton of his damage 8-9 hole to start the season when the Yanks were whole. And I don't know if you can spark Verdugo, like that might be worth it.
Put DJ at leadoff for 2 series.
Okay.
Give him 6 games where he's going to see fastballs in the zone, strikes. And if that doesn't help him get to speed, you've learned a lesson quicker and faster and more prominently than diddling around in the 9 hole.
Dilly.
Obviously, I don't think it's like a winning games move, but it's a find out what you got and get him some pitches move.
Neither is doing what we're doing right now, so you might as well experiment.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there's nothing they can do besides the deadline, which now they're desperate, which is a bad place to be making moves from at the deadline. And I keep reading all the Athletic articles and all the ESPN articles about like trade deadline and who like Bowden just put out his like we interviewed GMs and executives to see who they think's going to get moved. No infielders. Like the prominent list features no infielders that they say they actually think are going to get moved.
Right.
It feels like very few guys that are appearing on lists like that are options for the Yankees.
I'll say this. Someone in the chat just said Vlad. Oh, they said Vlad watch. Anyone that wears pinstripes, I'll cheer for. Don't go trade for Vlad. Okay. I can't have that energy around.
Probably doesn't happen. I think you're good.
Probably doesn't happen.
I think you're covered.
Cool. Cool. So, Boston next?
Toronto.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. The turf. Trent Grisham season, baby.
One of the hottest hitters on the team.
What's that?
One of the hottest hitters on the team.
Yep. And his approach is really fun to watch.
Oh, clean up Trent. Clean up Trent.
5-hole Trent.
Probably.
Lefties. 5-hole. Base and righties. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Love you. Go Yanks. Tell them Grams.
Go Yankees.
Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees! Let's go Yankees!
Someone said the Red Sox series had a big effect, like we got found out. I do think the Red Sox scouted the fuck out of the Yankees and just highlighted a lot of jump their pitchers, steal on their catchers, walk Soto, let Judge hit the homer,